女士们、先生们，有请美国消费技术协会消费电子展执行副总裁凯伦·查布卡女士。Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Karen Chapka, Executive Vice President, CES.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first day of CES Asia. I'm really excited to introduce our second keynoter this afternoon. He's going to give you an exciting glimpse into Hyundai Motor Company's vision for the future of mobility. Kyung Ki Lim Yoon, Executive Vice President and Head of Hyundai's Open Innovation Strategy Division, is a visionary leader. He oversees the company's global strategy for scouting and discovering new business. And this includes Hyundai's work with innovative startups and its vision for clean mobility, connected mobility, and freedom in mobility. Hyundai Motor Company is a global powerhouse brand that has redefined the automotive and transportation industry. And I'm thrilled today to hear from Mr. Yoon. Please join me in welcoming him to the stage.
Okay, thanks for your generous introduction.
Sorry.
Thank you. Good afternoon. 大家好. Very good afternoon to everyone. I'm Kyung-Lim Yoon, and I'm leading the Open Innovation and Strategy for the Future at Hyundai Motor Group. It's a great honor to be here, to be speaking to all of you today. What I want to share with you is about how we at Hyundai are shaping future mobility. As you can see, we are now in the middle of fourth industrial revolution, which is changing paradigms of all industries. 5G, artificial intelligence. The main theme of CES Asia this year will be new trigger for global economy. We can see all the devices becoming hyper-connected and hyper-intelligent. Which industry do you think is now facing the most disruptive change in this year? I believe it is the automotive industry. After more than 100 years of development, the automotive industry is now undergoing massive disruption in technology. This is triggered by MECA, as we normally call it MECA, which stands for Mobility as a Service, Electrified, Connected, and Autonomous. All the OEMs are striving to find out where the automotive industry should steer toward in this MECA year. We at Hyundai concluded that it is smart mobility, the future concept of transport, which promises to use technology to make commuting safer, cleaner, and much more efficient. I'm here to talk about our smart mobility vision to be a game changer in automobile industry. Executive Vice Chairman Lee Sun-jung at Hyundai Motor Group gave a key message right here at CES Asia last year, wherein he emphasized our vision of clean mobility, freedom in mobility, and connected mobility. So I'd like to share the progress of our continued effort toward this vision together with you. As the paradigm shift, no one company alone can handle the continuously changing needs of customers and market. In the face of challenges then, what should we do? What should we do to promote sustainable growth? We believe open innovation is the solution. In the past 2 years, we at Hyundai has partnered with or invested in more than 40 global startups so as to accelerate the development of advancing future mobility technologies. And also, in order to facilitate that, we have established a network of hubs to speed up open innovation in several areas. We call it cradles. To us, China is the most important market for open innovation. Chinese customers are amongst the most tech-savvy in the world and tend to be early adopters for new technologies. This customer base has made China an attractive market to develop new services. True to our commitment to open innovation, we actively work not only together with small startups, but also with tech giants to provide new services and better products for the Chinese market. For example, we cooperated with Baidu for the development of autonomous driving technologies. And recently, we tied up with Tencent to work on the issue of entertainment in connected cars. In the future, we will expand more cooperation, more collaboration in more areas. To reinforce our dedication, we are also ramping up the opening of Cradle Beijing Innovation Hub to help Chinese entrepreneurs and Chinese startups. Let us look into our vision of smart mobility in detail. Let's start with green mobility. Global warming. Global warming is getting worse and worse with time. And so our choice then was to bet big on developing hydrogen fuel cell EVs, which was several years ago and very far ahead of other automakers. Since then, we have become the first automaker to commercialize FCEVs. As such, we are aiming to cover whole, entire value chain so as to promote and develop hydrogen society as another angle of green mobility. We too intend to continue this advancement by providing all different types of EVs that market would need. In line with this aspiration, we are now in the process of developing our own dedicated EV platform called EGMP, Electric Global Modular Platform, next year in 2020 for mass market The Chinese government has recently announced its full support in the development of hydrogen and fuel cell vehicle industry. Hence, Hyundai has partnered with Beijing Tsinghua Industrial R&D Institute to establish Hydrogen Energy Fund, and so help grow the world's largest electric vehicle market in China. Adding to FC EVs, we are also working with electric vehicles. In this segment, we have planned to promote EV taxi pilot program in China, just after its initial introduction to Korean market. As I mentioned earlier, we are cooperating with many academia, big companies, and small startups for revolutionized clean mobility. Here, allow me now to introduce to you one of our partners, one of our innovators, Motor. Please welcome the founders of Motor, Daniel Huang. Thank you.
下午好，今天非常荣幸能够到会场来给大家做演讲。那么我们公司的名字，英文名。
弊社の中国名は今田、中国は今田です。
Is Motor. Today I'm going to touch upon cooperation with Hyundai, so I will speak in English.
To present a game-changing idea for the personal mobility industry. As you see from the video, we have built a battery exchange network to power the electric scooter and electric lightweight vehicle on the road 24/7, anytime and anywhere. But before we go into more details, let's take a look at China's electric scooter industry. So China is the largest electric scooter industry in the world, with more than 250 million in use, and just last year, 30 million sold. However, of all the electric scooters sold, more than 95% of them use heavy metal-based lead-acid batteries, and they're being charged in a typical uncontrolled environments at home or near the apartment entrance. We see this industry is under a big change in many different ways due to technological advancement, environmental controls, and environmental concerns, and the policy and regulations. We see the battery exchange network is changing this industry. The multi-billion-dollar battery exchange market is here and is going to grow exponentially. We are building the battery exchange network throughout China, nationwide, to offer battery as a subscription service to all the two-wheel electric scooters. So, what is a battery exchange network? So the battery exchange network is, we believe it's fundamentally changing this industry. Traditionally, user has to purchase their own battery and charge their own battery at home and do their own maintenance. With the battery exchange network, they simply sign up as a monthly service. And now, everything is worry-free, from charging the battery to maintenance to recycle. We all take care in an all-inclusive monthly subscription business. So how we have used technology to make this happen? First of all, we have built a connected hardware platform, not only connecting the batteries, electric scooters, charging stations, exchange stations, and users all together, allowing us to collect data and analyze data. But also we allow our cloud platform to connect to every user and every piece of hardware and remotely upgrade and control those hardware. In addition, we have built a very sophisticated software system to allow us to fully automate our operations. And on top of that, we also have built an open API and data-driven platform that we provide to the partners. So our partner can actually take advantage of the software platform we build and make doing their business extremely easy. So when we connect the connected hardware platform and the cloud and software open API platform together, magic happens. Since last year of March, we have launched a battery exchange network in China just a little over a year ago. And I'm very happy to report that we have achieved some amazing results. So let's just take a look. So last April, just over 1 month of the launch, we have hit accumulated battery swaps of 100,000. And in July, we hit 1 million. And we hit 9 million by the end of the year. And this year, we have tripled that number to more than 33 million battery swaps. As of today, we have deployed almost 3,000 exchange stations nationwide, hitting over 200,000 battery swaps on a daily basis. And we have powered more than 400 million kilometers of e-scooter range. E-scooter rides. So that's put it into perspective. That's 5 round trips, between the Earth and the Moon. So we have achieved all these results using the connected hardware and then the open software platform and combining together. So what have made all this so possible when we could make all this possible when we connect all the hardware and software together? So apparently, we have been working with Hyundai in many different ways. And Hyundai is one of our investors. But our collaborations go far beyond investments. We have shared a lot of visions in common. And we are working together to realize those visions together. And today, I just want to outline a few areas that we are exploring and working together. And of course, apparently, we're working to provide energy service for Hyundai's personal mobility product initiative. And in addition, we are also working new ways to charge and power the lightweight electric vehicles. And perhaps the most interesting collaboration of all is we are exploring to electrifying the 2-wheel and 3-wheel lightweight electric vehicles in countries like India, Southeast Asia, Vietnam, where majority of the population cannot afford a 4-wheel car. And together, we're working to create a better and cleaner world and revolutionize the electric personal mobility industry. So thank you very much. Thank you, CES, and thank you for Hyundai's invitation again. I hope everyone enjoyed the rest of the show. This is the end of my presentation. And back to you, Mr. Yun.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your vision and our cooperation. Our second vision is freedom in mobility. In this, Hyundai focuses on the development of autonomous vehicle technologies and deletion of constraints associated for the benefit of anyone, over anywhere, and at any time. The second vision is not only the goal to provide autonomous vehicles in a city, but for the city. We see autonomous vehicle technologies as being integral to the concept of smart city. So we actively strive to incorporate them to present the complete smart city solution. True to our development, Hyundai has partnered with Aurora, the world-leading EV tech company, to bring level 4 automobile vehicles to application for smart cities. With these autonomous technologies, it's my view that there are 3 hubs. Silicon Valley leads in software. Israel leads in sensors, while China is strong in both. To me, China is very unique because it has all the capabilities for autonomous technologies. In order to engage in Chinese future automobile market, we are now actively working together with many companies across various scopes. We participated in the Baidu's Apollo project for autonomous driving, DeepLint for AI vision, and Jimu for ADAS solution, to name a few. Speaking of HD maps, this is a fundamental technology for control of vehicles, and Kwangdong is doing valuable work in this regard. So I would like to introduce to you our partner and potential disruptor in HD map domain, Kwangdong, and its founder, Liu Jin. So please welcome Mr. Liu to the stage. Thank you.
Kwangdong is established at 2017, and our company is dedicated to the critical data infrastructures for the autonomous driving industries. And our pre-factory installed solutions has been supporting high precision maps and also high precision localization solutions to critical infrastructures as autonomous driving for all players in the world. And Kwangdong technology this year, in 2019, also obtained the Class A mapping license in China, and we become the youngest companies in the history to receive this kind of classifications. And Hyundai has been the earliest and also our closest partners since our founding our companies. Although we are relatively young companies, but we founded only less than 2 years, but we are now already covered almost entire China, about 330 cities, major cities, and 200,000 kilometers in highways of the HD maps. Okay. This is a demonstration of the automatic generation of HD map technology without any human editings. Okay. This automation is very, very important for the entire industries. Only with the automations, the HD map can receive this kind of scale and the reliability which is a must for the entire autonomous driving industry, especially with live HD map. And right now, it's the only possible solutions for reliable HD map update in the futures. Okay. So the result you can see here is completely generated. The map is completely generated by automations without any human editing. To receive this kind of result, you have to have at least 99% plus automations level. Okay, as you can see, the images and the matchings with the map almost perfectly. Although there's, if you look very carefully, there might be able to there's some little errors, but to receive this kind of level of automations, you need at least two nines. Okay, actually this result is actually received almost 99.999%, 3 nines accuracy. Okay, so this is actually the coverage that we have about entire China. You can see this. This is other parts of China, like Guangzhou. We can also view this map in 3D because the new HD map is covered in 3D format as compared to the original 2D maps. Okay. Just bear with me a little bit. Okay. So actually, this is actually in 3D format for the HD map. As you can see, now the map is evolving from 2D into 3D, which is required for autonomous driving. The next thing is if the map without any, if I only give you the map and without telling you where the car location is, the map is actually useless. Okay. Unfortunately, the current the positioning solutions like GPS-based solutions, they are not reliable or not reliable and are not precise enough for autonomous driving. And positioning becomes the key bottleneck for the autonomous driving. And with the help of the HD map, as you can see this, we can actually see the images captured on the car and compare in real time with the HD map, and it will give the position itself for the car. Okay. So our collaborations with Hyundai is not only in China. Okay. We're actually producing the maps outside of China as well. As you can see, this is actually the HD map in Korea. If you can recognize this, is actually in the Gangnam district. Okay. And as a startup, we have been benefited hugely with partnership with Hyundai. We have learned a lot from Hyundai and as being part of their ecosystems. So we are also, because of that relationship, because of experience that we gain from this kind of partnership, we are able to work many worldwide OEMs, at least more than 20 of them right now. And this is actually truly a win-win for Hyundai and for Hyundai and for Quantum and for our customers worldwide and for Korea and China. This is my presentation. Thank you.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks, Jin. Thanks.
Thank you.
It's very impressive. Thank you. Thank you. Last but not least, I'd like to talk about connected mobility. The connected car is not only a simple kind of transportation. Your car will be connected with other cars, your house, your office, and even wider urban environment. This is what the path to the future would be, making the car as a data center on wheels. Actually, this story is not new. Instead, with advancing technology, we are working with Ola or Grab to collect vehicle data using our data platform. Doing so, we will have a collection of data for the latest automotive technologies. Since 2012, we already provided BlueLink services, enabling remote engine start, control of air conditioning and heating. This year, we will release our own open data platform and vehicle OS to all third parties. By 2022, we aim to have more than 10 million active connectivity users and to apply connectivity to all vehicle segments. I think the year 2022 seems like a long time to wait, but you don't have to wait until then, for it's happening right now. Just to take a look at our new Sonata released this year. Tons of connected features are already in this car. One of the key functions allows you to access the car with digital keys. You will be able to send digital key to your friend, to your family, to whom you would like to lend. Such is the progress of technology as we make things more convenient and more personable. Connected car is now here, and it's here to stay. It uses many technologies such as AI, cloud, big data. In the next step, it will be gathering much more data from our open data platform. This comprehensiveness will help with data-based new convergence business development so that auto industry can work together with other industry players to provide new and better service and products for the customers in China and around the world. There are many examples and cases of these services, such as media, commerce, and entertainment. But here, today, we will look at how the insurance industry will be transformed by our partner, our innovator, UBI AI. I'd like to invite the founder of UBI, Jackie Chu, to the stage.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. And today my speech will be in Chinese because all the audience will be Chinese. It's much easier to communicate.
UBI is a company which is dedicated to auto intelligence and providing digital services. As we know, nowadays, it is connected car era with higher intelligence level. During this day and age, what digital services our customers are able to have access to? Now, we have a video clip for your information. UBI is a leading company that combines AI with the conventional automobile services. So what we create is intelligent auto services, which not only disrupt the game of a service delivery for auto industry, and we're developing new services provided to car owners, including insurance, after-sales service, financing, and used car dealing. So in order to build this smart auto service network, we have managed to create a smart automobile service platform which begins with data, just like Dr. Lim mentioned. Going forward, it's going to be connectivity across the board for vehicles. It's going to be one of the most complex consumer products for end customers. Then we want to build a connection between data and a service delivery. We'll work with dealers and insurers in order to enable better experience for our customers. We combine online with offline services. We have the smart retail platform we built. So in the past years, the problems we aim to address is how can we provide wonderful services that are delivered in a digital format in order to optimize the customer journey and experience. There are two problems we managed to tackle. First, through data intelligence, each vehicle-specific data can be linked for real with service. Then we analyze those data. Then we help insurers and financial institutions to develop customized services and solutions to match up with the very needs of the users in order to mine deeply the value behind each vehicle. We have built an online and offline platform. In online, we interact with the customers. In offline, we have built an intelligent dealer network. So we now do the combo between online and offline with regards to service delivery to car users and owners. So specifically, when it comes to insurance, based on our data and AI technologies, we managed to address various problems. For instance, auto insurance industry. Right now, it is a standardized industry with a standardized service. But on our part, based on the customer behavior and the traits, we provide bespoke insurance services which are matched up exactly with your personal needs. In case of an accident, we have the remote AI and the data. We can help the customer automatically settle the claim. So the whole process is facilitated by the digital technologies.
And as I emphasized, vehicles are becoming more complicated. And the insurances that we are having now will find it harder to cover all the services that vehicles provide. There are, for example, natural accidents that occur to the batteries. In the future, autonomous driving may leave the control of the vehicle to technologies, something that new types of insurances need to cover. So UBI works with Chinese OEMs are now working together to develop new services for such new types of vehicles to ensure that safety and security of the vehicles and people driving the vehicles can be guaranteed. We also align ourselves with the after-sales market through real-time analysis of data and through prediction capabilities. We'll be able to make sure that the accidents can be prevented instead of solving the accidents after it transpires. And as we see, the complexity or level of complexities increases, we see a lot of new issues, and we align the issues with the accidents and the users so that we can provide tailor-made services to the users. We also provide proactive services so that the car owners don't need to judge or make their own judgments as to what to do to their cars. And our capabilities will tell them what to do to make sure that the car is healthy. So things are not limited to insurance and after sales. We've just started yet. We've just started, and we are now transforming our business model on the basis of data. Data will not only be limited to traditional value chain of vehicles, it has been integrated to every aspect of the automotive industry. As the partner of Hyundai, we have analyzed in a comprehensive manner the data of Hyundai vehicles, and we've incorporated our capabilities to the service capabilities of the distributors of Kia, and we provide data-based, tailor-made services to the Hyundai car owners to let them feel the convenience of the services that we provide. In the future, the integration between data and service will enable better and smarter vehicle lives for the users of the cars. This is the end of my presentation. I'll hand back the microphone to Dr. Yin.
Thanks for valuable presentation. As you can see, Hyundai and our partners cooperate intensively in various domains. Why are we so focused on open innovation? It is because we truly believe that we can shape future mobility only by working together with brilliant innovators out there. Through all goals and visions, it is clear that we are fully committed and dedicated to advancing future mobility today. This is us. This is what we do. We believe mobility is not only the moving of people and things. It is to make connections of people convenient, pleasant, and meaningful. So after all, we do not only wish to move human, but also to move humanity. Last year, our Executive Vice Chairman Chung shared his philosophy of using technology for humanity. This year, in order to drive toward our vision, our dream of clean, freedom, connected mobility, we will continue to work together with great minds, the startups that I introduced today. Daniel, Jean, Jackie, please join me on the stage. Please give a big hand. Hyundai believes in its vision of being a lifetime partner in automobile and beyond. And we invite you to join us in building our visions and dreams. Thank you very much. Great. Good job. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Let's take a picture here.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you, Marshall.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.